Daddy. I'll be Daddy. Smash me, Daddy. Do you think it could be like a I've been thinking a lot that I could be Drew Mon. Okay, I think to anyone who doesn't know who I am, and who knows who I am, to everyone, that doesn't make sense. But I think I can do it. I think my noggin could provide you with just a lot, you know, just a lot, just everything you need. I'm trying to move my air fryer forward to create a stand. See, look how good that is. The most recent thing I was thinking about is your power, the power of your presence and your presentation, but also a little bit of making your life ideal, you know, creating that dream girl living and doing it realistically. Because I was just finding it so annoying and frustrating and tedious, like all the little things, all the little aspects that go into creating the person you want to be. And it's like you have to take care of your obligations and your commitments and, like, you know, your dates and shit. Then you also have to take care of your rest and your health and your self-care, but then you also have to take care of your passion and your spirit and your play and your creativity. And it's like you have to you have to balance it all. You have to find that time to do it all. And then there's like decisions within those subcategories that you also have to like make. And then it's like you can be indecisive about it, and then you're not like sure, and then you're afraid of making the wrong decision. And so it becomes like this whole like challenge. It becomes just this whole like, and then you avoid it. And then you avoid it, and you don't get rest, you don't get to play, you don't do work, and you just feel like your life is wasting away. And so that is like something I'm thinking about, like how do you not? So what I came up with is, because you know I've like obviously done extensive research into things like this, and some of the main things, the main kind of like all-encompassing kind of like rules I've been told that I actually remember, therefore are, at least in my case, are probably kind of useful. Maybe it might be in your case, or maybe like only one of them will, then you'll hear other things, and then you'll come up with your own rules that you remember. But my rules that I remember are: 1, to always try and be better than who you were yesterday. Like the only competition you should have is yourself yesterday. And like if you want to self-improve, just focus on bettering the person you are today. Make it better than you were yesterday. 2 is to do things for your future self, not your present self. Do what would make your future self happier, satisfied, well-being. Like consider your future self, not you right now. Some other things are like don't be like so desperate to control your life and like make it what you think it should be, what you think would bring you happiness, because that shit's a fucking hoax. And Fight Club taught me that. Actually, a guy who watched Fight Club taught me that. And like, yeah, you know, you're still like dying and everything is still absurd. So don't like try to fight for happiness and like be so desperate to control everything, and just try to like embrace the chaos, embrace the good, embrace your life, embrace it all, because you know that's how you do it. And life like flows through you, and emotions flow through you and past you, and so you don't have to fixate on them and controlling them or your life events or anything at all. Just like embrace it all. And that in itself, according to a philosopher that I heard from a friend of a friend, that is in itself an act of rebellion, of living in absurdity, you know, just kind of like just being here and taking it. It's like every day you're fighting absolute insanity that is the world. So embrace. So those are the 3 that I remember. I feel like there was 4 or 5, but you know, for now that's what I got for you. And you know, something about Drew Monson is when you, oh, there's so many little ants around my kitchen. I don't think that's traditionally good sign, but you know, it kind of makes it feel a little homey. What can I say? You know, they're small, they're cute, they're like little home ants. You know, I think I think that isn't so rare that it's weird to admit that right now. So yeah, Drew Monson, he forgets things all the time. He's even like gone on like tangents and like forgotten the beginning of what he was saying and then stopped his camera to, I'm assuming he watches back what he says so he can remember and then presses record again, because I do that all the time. It was the most me moment I've ever seen in like a piece of media. I'm like, me! I'm also speaking really quietly because I'm in a slightly public space, like my siblings could probably hear me, and I know that must suck for, because like you're like, because I've listened back to these videos and I'm like, what, and it's like annoying, it's not convenient. But I actually do have a microphone, a good one. I paid a lot of money for it. I've had it for like over 2 years and I've never ever used it once to create anything. So I don't know, maybe I can one day. Because here's the thing, this is me being Drew Monson, because he also has a goal to kind of make these videos like unedited, and his like second channel is kind of dedicated to his unfiltered thoughts, and I'm like, you can do that, you can make a career off of that, shorty. It's my time. You know what I mean? That's what it felt like. And I should clarify that I don't actively follow Drew Monson. I have seen like 2 or 3 videos, both with my best friend, and she is a Drew Monson fan, so there's that. And oh my god, he made like the thing with Drew, like what we were watching was him doing like a little video about how Gen Z doesn't like him because he made like this video about like teenagers in 2003 versus teenagers in now, and it's like, Mom, give me $10 for a milkshake, teenagers in 2003, haha, and then, Mom, give me $10 to go fight my depersonalization while I protest the government, teenagers now, ha ha ha. Like, listen, I want 2003. Like, we're like, this is not our choice. The world state is crumbling. Like, what? And like, we have so much more information and like lingo and shit like that. So like, it's just the product of the time. Like, this is not our fault. It's not us. This is the product of the time. This is the world. You know what I mean? You don't think I'd rather go get a milkshake and have Lizzie McGuire on my wall and wear like cute little 2000s like bright ass little clothes and just be like a moment and just live my little like summer sunshine, walking on sunshine teen pop vibe? Like, I would love that. That would be incredible. But no, I get like floppy hair boys and Snapchat. Like, it's not, I don't prefer it, hun. You're like, this is not like, this is not our choice. So like, please just keep that in mind next time. I guess it's just like a thought I had, and something I spoke to my best friend about yesterday. I had a sleepover with my best friend, and it really hit. These are wine stains, because you know, we got a little, you know, we did a little, you know, fun little big girl things. That is none of that came out how I wanted to. Just anyway, I could be Drew Monson. That is the major point of this, and I think, you know, I can end this here because I think I got my point across. I think you're witnessing the Drew, and like, okay, sorry. Another thing that Drew Monson did that I really appreciated was that he says that he thinks a lot about like specific things that he wants to mention. The last videos, example was the Communist Manifesto. That's fantastic. Go. Like, yes, I would love that. And he also says that a lot of his, like, I don't know, humor and vibe is centered around specific words. He likes specific words. Stewing was a word that he used, and delightful is a word that came up today, and just like specific little words like that. And like, I love that idea of like specifically looking for like specific words to use to articulate your shit. Yes, because you know what, that's kind of my thing. I want to like learn to articulate my shit, because I'm a fairly quiet person in real life in terms of like new people and like people in general, because I'm like very like I don't know what to do here. But I don't know, in private I usually talk a lot, especially on my camera. I talk so much. And I don't know, I think it'd be such a like power theme if I could learn to kind of like just articulate everything really well and just like let that shit flow, you know what I'm saying? And so yeah, man, so that's another Drew Monson thing I want. And so for some reason right now, Drew Monson, 29-year-old white male YouTuber, is my idol. I'm my idol. I'm going a little too far. Thoughts on the idol on the show, by the way, like that was a whole little moment. I don't know what it was though. Like, I keep wondering if like all the negative press it's been getting is actually a good thing. Like, what if Sam Levinson doesn't care about like praise? He's actually like, oh yeah, people are hating. That's what I wanted. Fuck fans. I don't know, something like that. But I never said hey guys. Drew Monson says hey guys. A lot of YouTubers say hey guys. Like, what's up you guys? I should say, oh my god, because I've been like really into YouTube like the last like while. So, you know, if I were ever to kind of like actually become a YouTuber somehow, I would so be into like just like having like a whole video just dedicated to like sharing everything about YouTube that I'm like with, you know what I'm saying? Because then like I could like find people who are also with it, and then we could just be like, we could like be in our own little like niche. It's a lot of movies, a lot of like teen movies, teen like media in general, like celebrities, music, like very big on that. But yeah, I don't know, that could be fun, that could be really cute. But anyway, this is the hey guys, but it's also the bye guys. So, you know, have a good night, because you're probably watching it at night. Like, no one, like, especially because, you know what I mean, like, it's probably gonna be like one of those weird random obscure videos that just kind of pop up and you're like, I wonder why this is on my page, because you've been scrolling for like 8 hours and it's like 3 a.m. and like go to bed, right? So good night. Let this be a sign to make this the last video you watch, so you can go get some sleep, wake up, and have a productive day in the morning. You know, when you wake up in the morning, try to get moving quick. Just get up, take a walk, take a lap, get moving quick. It'll help with your, I was gonna say vibrato, but that's not it. Vitiligo, I feel like that's not it either. Cadence, circadian rhythm, that's the one. It'll help with your circadian rhythm. It'll get you like going again. Yeah, and apparently you should like try to read or like learn something or reflect a little bit. I think reflecting is kind of nice. Just like think back, just like think, oh, what you want your day to maybe look like, what you want to do right now. Another self-help thing, I can do so much. Like, I'll always just like spit some self-help out. But anyway, another good thing for your morning is to like limit yourself from thinking like too far ahead into like stressful stuff, and just kind of focus on like what you need in this moment and good things you can do for yourself right now, and like just try to be like enjoying that and be present in that. So yeah, have a good morning next morning, and have a good night, go to bed.